ॐ जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः. Last class we saw, always keep your mind fixed on God. In the beginning, you must be struggling a little. Why does he say struggling a little? How much intense struggle it is. Maddening struggle. But he says, you have to struggle a little. One who does the struggle, he alone knows to cross every bit of obstruction from within. Great forces, great enemies inside like Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, all these, some level, huge enemies. How much of struggle? And he says, little, you have to struggle a little in the beginning. Because why they say this little struggle? Because the result that you are going to be huge. It is like a mountain you are getting for a penny. So, mountain of gold for a penny like. You cannot distinguish, you cannot imagine what you are going to get, what you are going to give. So, this, a few years of struggle, you will be free from nature forever. Nature cannot bind you. Nature cannot even give you birth and death. You are beyond. By living in this body, you know that you are not this body. What more you want? You are total freedom. So, Sri Ramakrishna says, is totally free forever. And you can be your own master. So he's telling little because the amount of efforts you are going to put, amounts of dedication you are going to put, number of years or struggle you are going to put is incomparable to the result that you are going to get. So a little struggle you pass through and enjoy the peace and joy forever. So that is the contention of beginnings. You have to struggle a little and you'll enjoy the pension. Sunday, April 15th, 1883. Sunday, April 15th, 1883. Almost in Indian context, it is beginning of summer. Beginning means end Shivratri, the cold days end in March, February. After March, the sunshine and heat begins. Not to the extent that we are not able to bear or anything. And then it extends up to June till the rainy season began. So that is you can just imagine how the atmosphere was there in April in Calcutta region, North India. Surendra, a beloved lay disciple of the Master, had invited him to his house on the auspicious occasion of Annapurna Puja. Surendra, one of the important disciples of Sri Ramakrishna, after Sri Ramakrishna left his mortal coil, the disciples of Ramakrishna started going back. No ashraya for them after master left the body. They all went, most of them went back to their houses. Narendra tried to bring them back, talk to them, and again started some small place where a few can live. Seeing them one by one started coming back, and the monastery began. But the condition was like that. An old dilapidated house was taken for a small rent which they could pay. There are no windows, no proper doors. All windows are gone away. It is like a bhoot bangla, haunted house that they take for rent. And they start living there. And for food, there is nothing. No arrangements. One person, they don't have clothes to wear. One set of clothes, whoever goes out will wear, all others will be on their loincloth, kaupina. They will be. So one person will go, get the bhiksha, and come and force the others to take food. They are in their own awareness of divine. Thakur has shown them God. Now they want to make God their own. They are immersed in sadhana, unaware of the external world. Now, hungry stomach. Sometimes they are not able to do sadhana also because of the hungry stomach. There will be how to manage this. And they will be fasting. Many days they fast. Body starts becoming weak and helpless. Some days there is food once. Some days there is nothing. Sri Ramakrishna, this Surendra gets a dream. Sri Ramakrishna appears in his dream and says, "See, my children are fasting without food properly. Why don't you help them a little?" Immediately morning he runs there to see their condition. They will be without any proper food. Then he makes small minimum food that is needed for them to see. Here, Surendra, a beloved disciple, of the master, had invited him to his house on the auspicious occasion of Annapurna Puja. Annapurna Puja, Sri Ramakrishna has been invited, and the same Anna is going to give to the monastics for food. How the arrangements are made, you see. The mother is made to sit there. Sri Ramakrishna is going to call on that mother. Mother, my children, after my going, will be in helpless condition. Then you will have to take care of them. She is Annapurna, who gives the basic need of life, all how to living in this world needs food, air and water, sunshine. These are the basic need of any life on this earth. And the nature's power which supplies this to every jiva wherever they are. A plant on the hilltop is surviving. Who waters that? ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ತುದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರೋ ವೃಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ಟೆಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿ ನೀರೆರೆದವರು ಯಾರು? So the one who has given birth to that plant in one form or other, sees that it is alive. It is. So there it comes. Every jiva, in every loka, we are seeing only one of the lokas, the Bhuloka. Other planes of existence are there. Bhuva Swaha Maha Jana Tapa Satyam Atala Vitala Sutala Talatala Rasatala Patala. So many 14 lokas are there, in which lives are there. And each level of existence has different type of food for sustaining life. Different annapanadi, all needs of the life is provided. The power which provides, maintains life existence on this earth or anywhere in this universe, wherever life is there, to provide the basic needs. We call that power which supplies, maintains life, we call the Annapurna. It is considered as consort of Shiva. Shiva is absolute existence. He is Chetomukha. As a personality, Shiva is the absolute existence in its essence. And at the deity level, we see as a Devata, as a personified or personal aspect of his existence, is his eternal oneness, experience being separate at the cosmic level, being eternally in constant awareness, and is a personality. When personality comes into picture, there is a separation, but in that separation there is eternal union from within. That is Shiva. Shiva is as good as the absolute existence. And jivas are here in the relative existence. The Chit-Shakti, the Chaitanya is Chaitanya Swarupa, and his own one power is looking at the world. He is looking at the Chaitanya, his power is busy in attending to the lives. Chaitanya alone can provide life existence. If there is no consciousness in me, if there is no Chaitanya in me, neither body will work, nor the senses, nor mind. Nothing will work. Even if I become unconscious, nothing will work. Neither body works, nor mind works, nor senses. All are there. Body is also there. It cannot move. So this we see, Annapurna who is going to... Now, it is that deity who is looking after all the lives. Now, these people who are renounced for God, who are going to become the stalwarts, who are going to support the existence of this world. So many jivas, they are going to show the path for generations of generations to come. So, to them, will they not get food? Here we come to the new knowledge of providing this Anna. He is worshipping, Surendra himself is worshipping Annapurna in their house, and Sri Ramakrishna is attending to this one. And in future, he has a place to play in the life of these, to when nothing is there to sustain their life. It was about 6 o'clock when Sri Ramakrishna arrived there with some of his devotees. Sri Ramakrishna used to move most of the times, at least 1 or 2 devotees with him. Anything you see, individual, one thing is he cannot take care of himself. Somebody must be there to take care of him. And second thing is, when few go together, the atmosphere created is different from one person going to a place. when devotees come, the glory of God, because the atmosphere in which a person is going is unknown, generally known, but what circumstances come, how it happens, we do not know. Suddenly the whole thing may change. And the situation may become so many. These will be supporting it is like a play. Somebody is dancing, others are helping. Somebody is playing, others are maintaining. Some group. Especially Sri Ramakrishna used to ask someone to sing a song. If nobody is there to sing a song, a person who is going with Sri Ramakrishna is able to sing. And Sri Ramakrishna's state is such a thing, any moment he became absorbed in God and lose the external consciousness. So always he used to move with a few devotees and used to say, Bhakta Bhagwan and Bhagavata are one and same. God resides. And earlier also, when Sri direct disciples, before they could come, the rain and all that, he used to climb on the roof of a small building in that and shout, "Oh, where are you, my children?" Hearing the worldly talks from people, my ears are becoming pained. Come, come, with whom will I live? What will I do here? To live with this world for a realized soul also, he needs some company. What to talk, with whom to talk, who are, in the last also he says, Kareva boli, keiba shune, whom shall I tell, who will listen to me? So he used to move always with the devotees. The feet, the image of the Divine Mother had been installed in the worship hall. Usually there will be a worship hall. The image of the Divine Mother had been installed in the worship hall. At her feet lay hibiscus flowers and vilva leaves. From her neck hung a garland of flowers. He is describing the image. In Bengal, Jaba Pushpa, the hibiscus flower, is considered to be dear to the Divine Mother always. One thing is symbolically, it is red in color. The hibiscus which they usually offer to Divine Mother will be red in color. Redness always represents prosperity and expansion. The creative process. The plant is growing is a creative process continuing. So wherever there is creation, wherever there is expansion, wherever there is a change, it is represented by redness. And wherever there is peace, calmness, it is represented by white. Where it is beyond, and where it is beyond good and bad, right and wrong, where there is no world, there is no Prakriti, nature, where it is Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone, in its own glory, free from all other dualities, no dualities there. Then it is represented always by blue color, light blue color. Blueness always represents the Chaitanya. Redness, the Prakriti, whole nature, which is taking care of all jivas on this earth, is represented. And peace. Peace comes when we are in tune with nature and in tune with God. I am in tune with nature, I am in tune with God, I get peace. That peace is transcendental peace. When I am in tune, I am able to draw that peace and it is circulating as if through me constantly, the bliss and peace of the Absolute. So he is explaining this, and then Bilva leaves are at the feet of. Bilva represents always Tyaga, sacrifice. What are you going to sacrifice? Now I am doing worship. I am offering myself to God. I am offering what all have to God. Mamadiyancha sakaram Sri Ramakrishna charane samarpaye. All that I and what I call as mine, I am offering at your feet, Mother. So offering all this is a sign of Bilva. When we begin the puja in a temple, in the traditions, we keep a thing first called Arghya at the feet of the deity we are going to worship and bow down. In this, there will be Bilva smeared with sandal paste, and then I'll keep a durva grass, and akshata, little akshata, and flower. And this bilva represents Tyaga. What all I have, I'm going to offer to you today. This chandan, which we apply, gandha, always represents the trigunatmika, the gunas. I have some good and bad gunas. Whatever I have gunas, that I offer. The rice akshata, which is not going to break, unbroken pieces of rice, unbroken whole of rice, whole grain of rice is put. That represents the good and bad karmas that I am carrying with me. Karma is phala, karma phala. That has not got it. It is going to continue. It is going to recycle, taking me to recycle. Karma, to exhaust karma, I take birth and do more karma, and again it is continuing. It is not going to end. With jnana alone it ends. By realizing God alone it ends. Otherwise, the cycle goes on and on in this world. So that akshata, it represents that karma which is taking me. My guna, my karma, I am going to offer, I am going to give to you, Tyaga. Then Durva represents my santana, kandat prarohanti. Progeny, my future generations to come. My children, grandchildren, and they continue. All that I am offering. And the flower represents the prosperity. All prosperity I am going to get. What all my achievements will be there in my life, I am going to offer at your feet. So this offering, whatever I can think of, what I possess now, and what is going to be attained by me in future, everything I am keeping at your feet. So the whole I and mine is placed at the feet of God. This is the sign of, whenever you see Bilva, it must remind you of Tyaga. The whole nature is sacrificing. I am alive because every grain of rice that I eat, the grain would have been a beautiful plant in this world. It has sacrificed its life for my sake. Jivo jivasya jivanam. In Bhagavata, Sri Krishna says, for one life to be alive, many lives it may have to kill. So I am killing so many rice grains, each morsel I am eating. How much grateful I must be to them. So the whole world is standing on sacrifice and love. So here I am the sacrifice that all are doing. I am also doing that sacrifice. I am giving my all to God. So that sacrifice always, whenever you see a bilva anywhere, remember it. sacrifice of nature, sacrifice of great people, sacrifice of all saints and people, great sages. So that must remain. Similarly, Tulsi represents prema, love. The world is standing on love, and last, when the world goes back to causal form, becomes one with the cause, pralaya. When it goes pralaya, to get dissolved in the absolute. When it dissolves, last will be as a wave of love, the Chit Shakti becomes one with the Chaitanya. At the beginning of the creation, first the Chit Shakti wakes up, the power of consciousness, Chit Shakti, and slowly it starts throbbing. This throb, this pulsation, creates small ripples. These will be ripples of love. I am experiencing oneness with the Chaitanya, and slowly I am separating and to become a creation, universe. So this movement, begins with love, and she herself sacrifices the Chit Shakti to become a universe, because there cannot be duality in the absolute. She herself expands to become a universe. So two important principles on which the whole creation stands is love and sacrifice. So sacrifice is represented by Tyaga, Samarpana is represented by Bilva, and love is love of Jiva for God, love between the people, love between the animals, love between nature and God, love between the living beings and nature. How all living beings love and depend on nature, you see. Human loving the nature, taking care of the nature. Any type of love, anywhere you see, it is the primal love of the Divine Mother. So this love is represented by Tulsi. Always remember that Tulsi represents, wherever you see a Tulsi plant, Tulsi leaf, remember, we offer Tulsi as a symbol of love. Lord, I am offering my love to you. I love you. And this love is unconditional love. And this is causeless love. It is not caused by something. It is spontaneous flow of the self. And everything is caused. Something is motivating. Something is getting done. Here nothing. So here causeless love is that Tulsi being offered to Krishna. So when you see the author is writing how the image looked, the bilva, the flowers, the red flowers at her feet of the Divine Mother, it represents. All this you must clearly, the moment you see things, you must be able to understand. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.